Most agency owners run 8-figure ambitions on 2-figure infrastructure, wasting hours on manual tasks.
We unified agency operations and wealth management. This system links relational databases to eliminate friction.
Let's open Agency OS, our central operational engine designed to scale.
This workspace partitions your agency into 3 clear layers of control: executive, tactical, and operations.
The executive tier calculates true net profit after labor costs, while the tactical layer monitors client health and contract values.
These sidebar databases are fully relational. Modifying one instantly updates your revenue projections and cash flow. The left sidebar houses 20 distinct relational databases. This infrastructure links meeting logs, invoice ledgers, SOP archives, and time-tracking data back to your central command views. To secure these workflows, Echelon OS routes your team through specific clearance paths. Let's click into the Levels page to inspect how these directories operate.
The system isolates corporate financials from tactical project oversight. Individual contributors receive a clean, distraction-free task interface. Team roles hide sensitive profit databases while granting managers necessary task access.
Let's return to the primary portal, the Echelon dashboard.
The master view displays your consolidated company revenues and personal assets. At a glance, the dashboard monitors 3 core areas. On the left is your total net worth, pulling live balances across personal assets.
In the center is the CEO Command Center, displaying net profits, current company balances, and agency withdrawals.
On the right, Echelon calculates your retirement path by executing a deep relational analysis of your live asset performance directly against your active business burn rates.
Below the master widgets, we unlock the core wealth dashboard workspace, the back-end engine of your financial infrastructure. This tabbed navigation bar acts as your control deck. It allows you to seamlessly audit transactions, manage assets, and track scheduled cash events, all consolidated into a single interface without ever leaving the main page.
Below sits the wealth dashboard. Let's log our current financial state using our daily snapshot engine. Clicking this registers an immutable record of your net worth, liquid cash, and portfolio values. This creates an organized audit trail of your financial growth without messy spreadsheets. The Portfolio Drift engine monitors your live coin balances against target allocations, automatically flagging the exact moment you need to rebalance your portfolio. This real-time ledger completely consolidates your operational expenses, asset withdrawals, and crypto swaps directly into a single automated chronological feed.
Transitioning to the right, the Accounts block continuously tracks your liquid liquidity pools, automatically triggering real-time visual safety alerts the exact moment your operational checking and cash balances drop below your dynamically defined back-end threshold limits. Your target funds for emergency reserves, investments, or travel are tracked here. Below, the dedicated spending limits bento grid actively maps your operational expenses against fixed monthly limits, utilizing dynamic progress bars that automatically flash in crimson red the exact millisecond any individual category exceeds its allocated structural allowance.
Moving down, the centralized assets ledger comprehensively maps your total net holdings across integrated Web3 hot wallets like MetaMask, institutional exchanges like Coinbase, cold storage hardware, and traditional banking structures. Clicking into the Crypto Portfolio module, the system dynamically aggregates cross-chain public balances to deliver an institutional-grade unified visualization of your liquid digital assets, instantly converting your live token quantities into their exact spot market fiat valuations. Next, the Agency Monthly Expenses Tracker catalogs operational costs, utilizing a relational billable property to automatically pass client expenses directly to active invoices. Beside this, the Income Sources Ledger aggregates all incoming channels, from consulting retainers to crypto staking yields, ensuring your entire corporate and personal cash inflow is monitored under a single dashboard. Scrolling down brings us to the Monthly Income Master List, which logs incoming deposits, automatically linking transactions back to their designated source wallet and settlement date. Opposite that is the Master Monthly Expenses Ledger, registering daily cash outflows and categorized payment methods to feed your budget metrics. To view your detailed records, we navigate back up and select the Transactions tab. This main engine acts as your master transaction portal. This master transaction engine splits your history into 4 focused sub-databases: deposits and transfers, master ledgers, subscriptions, and trade and swap. This modular ledger allows you to quickly isolate, filter, and audit every incoming and outgoing financial transfer. Under Deposits and Transfers, you can instantly filter your entire financial history by transaction type. Selecting the Conversion tab displays precise currency swaps, showing you the exact wallets and funds involved in the exchange. The Debt Payment tab isolates your outstanding liabilities, while the Agency Deposit tab seamlessly logs incoming bank transfers from your business entity. Finally, tracking your personal profit distributions is managed through the Agency Withdrawal tab, before we return to the Master Ledgers. The Master Ledgers view, displaying a chronologically sorted list of all cash flows. Every single transaction is completely unified here. Switching to subscriptions reveals monthly software rates and payment schedules. Finally, the Trade and Swap tab tracks asset executions. Transitioning to the Assets tab launches your ultimate financial sovereignty hub. Here, we configure enterprise-grade API connections. The Crypto Portfolio view displays your active holdings, pulling live valuation data directly into your workspace. Switching to Current Assets, the system organizes your digital wallets, exchange accounts, and fiat balances into a centralized balance sheet. Accessing the Investments module. This tab monitors your equities, bonds, and commodities, tracking your cost basis against live market prices. Track your debt wrong, and your net worth is a lie. Echelon OS automates your liabilities, tracking interest decay in real time. Stop guessing. Master your financial architecture. The Cash Flow Engine models your monthly capital movement. It calculates net cash flow and opening balances to project future cash runway. Moving to spending limits, we track category utilization. Progress bars warn you if personal budgets run over. Opening income sources reveals your active and passive revenue streams. Each card aggregates monthly totals and historical inputs from your master ledgers. Finally, Target Allocation manages portfolio drift. The Strategic Hub calculates target versus current allocation, instantly generating recommended buy and sell actions. We click into the Fire Hub, a scenario planning engine designed to model your long-term independence strategy. Scrolling across, the system dynamically calculates your savings rates, expected returns, and the exact years remaining until you achieve absolute capital sovereignty. Transitioning to scheduled cash events, we map upcoming business and personal transactions. Switching to the cash flow calendar places these events into a visual timeline, helping you plan liquidity around tax cycles and significant capital expenditures. We now open the Controls tab, loading Echelon's dedicated Alerts and Thresholds panel. This operates as your financial security system, monitoring critical events like rapid burn rate spikes, sudden savings drops, or key net worth milestones. Scrolling across, you can configure notification channels, dispatching updates through in-app notices, direct emails, or push alerts based on rules you control. Toggling to active alerts instantly filters the view, surfacing only the events that require your immediate attention.
Finally, we audit historical progress under the Snapshot tab. This maintains a secure, chronological record of your net worth changes over time to verify growth trends. We now transition into the Agency OS workspace, our specialized operations engine. Entering Sales Pipeline Management reveals your entire business development pipeline, summarizing open deals, weighted forecasts, and completed contracts. Scrolling down, you get an immediate status check on your active projects and client delivery health to protect your operational capacity. Let's review the operational health metric trackers. As we scroll down through our operational layers, we can see how the workspace segments complex backend data into intuitive, bite-sized components, connecting client directories directly with live project delivery health. We reach the master database portals at the bottom. Clicking the Proposals tab instantly pulls up a real-time log of our active drafts, sent offers, and accepted contracts. Returning to our pipeline board, we'll start a new deal. We click New under the lead stage and initialize our latest pipeline entry, naming it Apex Scaling. Now, we connect our client database by associating this deal with Devon Lane, automatically linking historical communications. Next, we create and link a dedicated proposal page called Apex Scaling Prop to establish a secure file structure where contract clauses and terms will live. Let's close this modal to return to our dashboard. We scroll down past our sales board to the Proposal Database section and open the Proposals tab to configure our newly created draft. Within our Proposals matrix, let's establish the initial project values. We assign the development category to route this work to our engineering teams and prepare resource allocations. Finally, we map the client relation to Devon Lane to sync our files across the system. We define the exact deliverables of this high-ticket engagement to ensure total alignment across all delivery teams. This means establishing service delivery optimization and backend infrastructure as the core project scope, shattering manual entry bottlenecks and hard-coding our technical boundaries directly into the database. Next, we update our key timeline parameter to protect our resource allocation and manage overall pipeline risk. Setting the proposal validation to June 20th, 2026 establishes a firm operational boundary that keeps our system clean and legally controlled. We now transition back to the main sales pipeline dashboard to update our centralized command center. Updating the active card for Apex Scaling to Proposal Sent formalizes the sales stage and establishes the direct relationship with Devon Lane, instantly updating our contact relations and maintaining live metric synchronization. Gliding smoothly across the deal pipeline grid layout, we target our newly created Apex Scaling card and clicking Open the Record database to display parameters. We track lower down the active properties list to identify key deal timelines, hovering over the date fields and selecting the expected close parameter. Moving forward through the calendar months to update our client delivery database, we locate our target and entering June 13th, 2026 to lock it. Next, we define the origin channel of the deal by navigating directly to the source menu and selecting the options drop-down list. To keep our client acquisition metrics clean, we target our selection and clicking Cold Outreach. This preserves vital marketing data to scale the business. Scrolling down the page reveals the automated calculation properties and relational database links. This section manages owner profiles, proposal statuses, and historical tracking. Under the Relations section, you can link related meetings, proposals, or direct account owners. Let's click Add Owner to assign a team member to this account. With these back-end relations established, we scroll back to the top of our record to update the deal stage. We will transition this deal from the lead category to Proposal Sent. Now that the deal stage has been updated to Proposal Sent, we can close this page. Notice how the Kanban board dynamically updates. Next, we need to locate the associated proposal record in our master list to update its operational status. We'll click on the status cell and select Sent to log that the contract is officially with the client. Once we confirm the proposal has been updated in the Accepted and Viewed database view, we can head back up to our sales pipeline. Since the proposal is now active, we will drag the Apex Scaling deal card from Proposal Sent over to the negotiation stage. With the pipeline updated, we scroll back down to the Proposals database to continue managing the document status. Back in the Proposals section, we need to update the proposal's document status to keep it aligned with the pipeline stage. Click on the Status field for Apex Scaling Prop and update the option from Viewed to Accepted. With the proposal successfully accepted, we will now scroll back up to our pipeline to update our records. Next, let's switch from our pipeline view to the Meetings database tab to schedule our scope negotiation call. Under the No Status column on the right, click to add a new meeting card and name it Scope Negotiation Call. Click to open the card preview. First, link this meeting to the client Devin Lane. Next, assign the attendees from your team directory. Finally, link the meeting to the Apex Scaling deal. Set the target date and mark the status as scheduled to complete the update. We'll configure the remaining properties for this scope meeting, including the schedule status and type, before closing the page peek. As you can see, the scope negotiation call is now properly organized under the scheduled column on our board. With the meeting set, let's head back up to the sales pipeline to update our deal metrics. Open the details for our Apex Scaling deal to input the negotiated contract terms. First, update the estimated deal amount to the finalized value of $18,750. Now we can drag the updated Apex Scaling deal card and drop it right into the Won column. To finalize the onboarding, let's scroll back down to the database section and click on the Clients tab. Locate Devin Lane and update his lifecycle status from prospect to active. This single click alerts your client services team that onboarding has officially begun, without manual handoffs. Next, associate Devin Lane with their newly won firm, Apex Scaling, in the company column. Watch how the entire backend updates your revenue milestones instantly, without you lifting a finger. We'll classify the industry as tech and set the agreement type as retainer. This clean structuring allows you to run reports on your portfolio concentration and monthly recurring revenue with absolute precision. Finally, select the High Value view and scroll right. Here is your reward: instant, automated calculation of client lifetime value, net profit contribution, and contract margins. This is how seven-figure operations are run. We'll scroll back up our workspace. Notice how cleanly your operations loop back into your sales engines. There is no structural wall between your client records and your active pipeline, just a single, fluid architecture. Click into Revenue Forecast and replace cash flow anxiety with mathematical certainty. The system takes your total pipeline, applies your customized close probabilities, and models your risk-adjusted revenue. This means instead of guessing next month's cash position, you can confidently make hiring decisions and schedule capital expenses based on reliable, automated projections. Toggle to Outreach, monitor active proposals, analyze quarterly performance, or review deals by owner. Every viewpoint is updated instantly, giving you complete executive control. Now, let's transition down to our project management hub. This is where the magic of a unified system happens. The moment a deal is marked won at the top of the page, the operational workspace is prepped and ready for delivery at the bottom. Click to create a new card and initiate your client onboarding process in seconds. We'll name this project Apex Scaling Onboarding.
Link the client profile and watch the system automatically bind your delivery and financial data. First, click on Start Date and schedule your official launch on the calendar. This immediately pins the project to your master roadmap, giving your delivery team an undisputed kickoff milestone. Next, define your end date in the calendar. By setting clean, locked timelines directly inside the workspace, you protect your team's resource capacity. Go to Priority and flag this as High. Select Type and define the service category, automatically categorizing your operational margins in the backend. Now, click to relate the project directly to its one sales pipeline deal. Watch how this instantly syncs your sales team's data with your delivery team's workspace, creating a seamless audit trail with zero manual data entry. Now, let's scroll down. Notice how Echelon OS organizes all primary data fields at the top of the workspace, keeping your executive metadata separated from the granular delivery databases below. This section acts as the nervous system of your project. It allows you to build a complex, interconnected delivery structure right from this page peak, ensuring no team member is ever left searching for context. Click on Deliverables, type Apex Scaling Deliverables, and select New, spinning up a clean client asset track instantly. With the deliverable card active, Echelon's database framework binds it permanently to Devon Lane's client profile. This means any progress made on these deliverables updates your client-facing portal in real time. Next, click Add Time Entries, type Apex Scaling Time Log, and hit Create, deploying an on-the-fly timesheet for your billable hours. Move to Add Tasks, type Apex Scaling Task, and select Create, pushing a master execution task to your delivery team. Click Add Project Lead. This automatically pushes this entire project workspace onto James's personal team dashboard, so he can begin managing tasks immediately. Once James is linked at the database level, Echelon automatically coordinates his labor rates against your project budget. This centralized, highly interconnected framework is exactly how seven-figure agencies maintain total operational control without the usual friction. Instead of wasting time jumping back and forth to an external billing app, you can seamlessly link your financial files and active invoices directly to the project workspace, keeping everything hyper-focused. Take a look at how this database begins to take shape. Every entry we've made so far has built a deep operational connection in your workspace, instantly preparing your files for assignment. While that session runs in the background, we transition over to the My Team Members directory to examine our organizational setup. This database acts as your primary human resource directory, structuring department categories, defined roles, and base billing metrics for your team. By clicking directly into the profile property, we connect the member's database record to their active workspace account. This link is what allows Echelon to dynamically filter personalized views and task lists for each team member. With user accounts linked, you can assign department roles and define base hourly rates. This back-end metadata is what drives Echelon's automated margin and labor cost calculations. We then scroll to the right to verify the financial and operational roll-ups. Here, you'll see the billing rate of 180, the active status, and real-time roll-ups of total hours worked and open expense requests. Now select the Team Gallery view. This gives you a clean, card-based visual directory of your active team members at a glance. We'll toggle over to the Workload and Capacity tab next. This section tracks active task loads and total hours worked against capacity limits, making it easy to monitor utilization and protect your delivery margins. Next, click into the Skills matrix. This lists core technical specialties, roles, and starting dates,
giving you a quick reference when assigning specialist resources to new projects. We return to the Client and Project Management Home dashboard. Under the Task Inbox, locate the Apex Scaling task. Click the Assignee property and set it to Lucas Weber to link this deliverable directly to his workspace. To ensure proper resource scheduling, we configure the core task parameters. We will set the estimated work allocation directly to 80 hours, change the priority status to high, and establish our target delivery deadline on this calendar interface. Next, we will scroll to the right to check our remaining columns. Every task within Echelon is architected to relate directly to a parent project and a corresponding time tracking log, securing complete, automated business and financial alignment. We link time logs relation, anchoring team work hours directly to your active client billing ledger. This allows the system to compute your gross profit margins instantly and on autopilot. Finally, we switch over to our Visual Tasks Management board. This Kanban view gives your project leads immediate, real-time oversight of all task progression, from backlog to completed stages, making project delivery highly structured and predictable. On our Active Tasks Management board, we can locate the newly created Apex Scaling card, which automatically sits in the To-Do column, ready for our team to pick up. By opening the task card, we enter its detailed page view. Here, you can review assigned resources, deadlines, and project associations, giving your production staff a clear, structured brief with everything they need before they begin executing the technical work. We will now transition over to our dedicated time tracking dashboard. This is the primary operational hub where your team members log their billable hours and where you, as the agency founder, audit active sessions. The workspace features pre-built views like Start Log My Hours and Stop My Hours to streamline daily check-ins for developers and designers alike. By keeping all timesheet entries completely centralized, you eliminate the need for expensive third-party software, securing all raw operational labor data inside your master database, where it can safely relate directly to your active client contracts, project profit margins, and monthly invoice generation processes, helping you ensure that every minute of logged work is fully accounted for and billable. Inside the primary time tracking tab, we prepare our log for the day. Under the Start Log My Hours view, you'll see your assigned project tasks waiting. By structuring your timesheets this way, you ensure that every minute your contractors work is categorized against the right client contract before any timer is ever turned on in the system. We will now click the Start Session button to launch our active tracking timer. Instantly, the system begins recording Lucas's billable work hours in real time. Expand the session name to view details. Notice how the system logs the precise start timestamps. Echelon instantly calculates the exact time between these dates to determine the final hours worked. Notice how the status column immediately updates to show that he is actively working on the Apex Scaling development sprint. Once the development sprint is complete, we transition to our stopping views to end the active timer. Clicking the Stop My Hours button instantly halts the running clock and registers the exact worked hours directly into the database. As we open our completed session ledger, you can see how the raw duration is logged under Lucas's account, automatically calculating the corresponding labor cost against his hourly rate. This live database integration means that instead of manually auditing logs and processing payroll data on spreadsheets, the system compiles the exact figures for you automatically. All active project profit sheets, client billing portals, and your overarching agency balance sheets are updated in real time, giving you an immediate assessment of project profitability. This level of systemic automation turns simple timesheet tracking into an intelligent project safeguard, ensuring that your agency operations run with total efficiency and remain consistently profitable without you ever having to manually audit or micromanage your team, freeing up your valuable executive time to focus entirely on scaling your business and building your personal wealth. Let's begin by navigating from our active task manager over to the Project Expenses tab. Once inside the Expenses tab, we can inspect our operational overhead. Hovering over a line item reveals details regarding the approval templates.
Our main database ledger is designed to capture every key expense attribute. Looking across the columns, we can quickly verify the claim type, the requested amount, the billing frequency, and the specific team member responsible for submitting the request.
Opens up columns for notes and categorization. Let's tag our active expenses. Under the Notes column, we'll mark Notion Enterprise and Make as pass-through client items. For Google Workspace, we will set this to internal tooling. Categorizing these line items keeps our financial ledgers organized, making it simple to differentiate internal agency costs from reimbursable client expenses.
Now that our categories are set, we will switch over to the Audit Phase database view. The Audit Phase view allows us to finalize billing details. First, we will mark our subscriptions as billable. Next, we can assign the team member who processed the transaction. Choose the target client, and link each item directly to its corresponding client invoice. Using Notion's Drag to Fill feature lets us quickly update multiple records at once. Notice how the data status immediately shifts to compliance met once all fields are complete. Next, we will visit the Approval Status Board. This pipeline view gives us a clean, visual representation of our outstanding requests. We can drag approved expenses directly into the Approved column or move non-compliant requests to the Rejected section. The system automatically recalculates our totals based on these visual updates. We'll do the exact same for our Make subscription card. If an item needs to be redirected, like this Google Workspace card, we can drag it over to Rejected to instantly update our system calculations. Once our cards are sorted on the board, we can toggle to the Approved by Me tab to view a clean list of our authorized expenses. The Rejected by Me tab similarly logs declined items. Next, let's head back up to our main navigation and open the Deliverables module. Our Deliverables section tracks active operational work items. On the Not Started view, let's select our Apex Scaling deliverable and assign a project approver. Next, we will link the record to our target client to keep account files separate. Under the Type column, we can designate what kind of deliverable this is. For this specific row, we will select Other from our multi-select options. Finally, let's scroll right to map this deliverable directly to its parent project workspace. This structural link ensures all operational milestones remain connected directly to your core client projects, giving your team immediate context. By switching over to our QA approval board, we can visually advance our deliverable through its active production stages, dragging the card from Not Started and In Progress up to Submitted and Revision Needed until final client approval. The dashboard also provides multiple alternative layouts. The production calendar gives you a scheduled visual of upcoming deadlines, while the deliverable audit view acts as a structured compliance checklist. The at-risk view highlights items requiring immediate attention to help prevent timeline delays. Now, let's navigate back up and return to our primary tasks module. Inside this command center, you can view your overall operational workload in the Tasks Management interface. By switching views, we can filter for active tasks or view our work organized directly by team member on our Tasks by Assignee tab to monitor resource distribution. To help prioritize your morning, the Urgent and Overdue tab filters out daily noise to highlight only critical work items past their due dates. Lastly, the Execution Timeline calendar displays your tasks across a multi-day timeline, letting you visually coordinate schedules and keep your daily team capacity balanced. Let's dive into our main Invoices tab.
This master billing module manages your entire agency accounts receivable process. Open the cell and adjust our tax rate percentage to the matching company standard. Next, we will open the Issue Date Calendar widget to document exactly when the billing period begins, and immediately set our matching due date to establish clear terms for the client. This ensures the invoice database can automatically calculate age and overdue metrics for your reporting. Once client payment is received, we can simply open the status cell and modify the invoice date to paid. Under the Payment Method column, we will select Credit Card from our options and log the exact payment date on the Calendar widget. To keep your records aligned, you can easily cross-reference this paid transaction across your other finance tabs, including the line item audit database, the master ledger, and your historical payment history. This unified design ensures your agency accounting is continually verified and accurate. Let's transition to our All Performance and Earnings dashboard. This space is tailored to help agency owners monitor team output, labor efficiency, and direct financial contributions. First, we'll open the Financial and Performance subtab, which displays individual metrics. Here, you can review your team members' profile details, work capacity, custom hourly billing rates, and current active task counts. Now, let's explore our Master Finance dashboard, starting in the CEO Command Center subtab. This provides an instant, high-level overview of your business operations, tracking total cash balance, initial funds, and total paid revenue. It also balances your gross agency costs against true net profit to show exact company health. Next, we can click on the Efficiency and Burn subtab. This view contrasts your project profit with internal labor costs and non-billable expenses to calculate your active monthly burn rate. Finally, we can open the Cash Flow and Collections view. This subtab tracks total paid revenue alongside unpaid client invoices, giving you a clean visual of your outstanding balances so you can easily forecast incoming capital. To manage your business capital, let's navigate up to our top menu bar and click on the Agency Deposit and Withdrawal portal. Once inside this view, we will click on the Agency Deposit subtab and then click the Plus New Page button to begin registering our first transaction. Next, we'll open our Type field and select Agency Deposit from our single select menu options. Moving over to the Amount column, we will input exactly $20,000 to document our funding change. We can click on the Wallet column to link our active PayPal account. This relational setup allows the software to track exact capital channels across your entire business workspace, preventing unverified transactions from causing errors. Now, we will modify our transaction direction to sent, assign our source checking account, and direct these funds straight to our total agency profit ledger, instantly updating our corporate treasury records. This structured architecture keeps your balance sheets and corporate records fully aligned with actual bank data, ensuring your business accounting remains verified, compliant, and ready for end-of-month reconciliations. Back in the Finance tab, open the CEO Command Center. Your total balance instantly reflects the $20,000 deposit. Now let's head over to the Agency Withdrawal tab in our Capital portal. Let's document a new transaction. We'll click the Plus New Page button and add a page named Withdraw from Agency Wallet 40K. Next, we will set our transaction type as Agency Withdrawal. In our fields, we will set the amount to $40,000, link our Wise wallet, and update our transaction direction to Received. We'll direct these funds straight from our total agency profit ledger and set our destination account to Checking to maintain a complete historical trail of every corporate withdrawal, ensuring clean records for your tax preparation. This structure ensures your business balance sheets are always verified and updated dynamically as capital is moved, giving you complete visibility. To see the direct impact of this draw on our cash flow, let's toggle back to our Finance tab and view the CEO Command Center.
Notice first our adjusted total agency balance of $24,428 before moving across to verify the matching updates in our other metrics.
Now, let's open our personal wealth dashboard to see how our business capital flows through. Under the Transactions tab, we can see the exact agency deposit and withdrawal entries we logged earlier in our walkthrough. This directly showcases the unified nature of the system, bridging your professional company operations with your personal financial ledgers to keep your entire net worth automatically updated. This unified system stands ready to guide both your corporate growth and your personal financial freedom under one clean, intuitive workspace designed for the modern business owner.